Hi Taurus, welcome to your February 2020 reading over here at Peony Lore, where we like to help you find the beauty in all things, all messages. Sometimes what you want to hear is not necessarily what you're going to hear, or the universe will find a way to get its message across to you. In my monthly spread, I do a basic 9 card that was developed with universal support. Archangel Michael helped me with this one. It's 9 cards. The first column is going to focus on health, and health is broken down into head, your mental thoughts, kind of like where your heart center is, and then also your physical health. So we're going to pull those 3 cards. And then the middle 3 cards are all about actions. So the first one would be incoming messages for you. The central card will be outward communication. And then the third one in that column is going to be inward communication, more self-talk, if you will. Now, I know when the angels group and cluster things are all supposed to go in a row. So this is exactly what we're going to do. Ooh, look at all the major arcana that's sitting up on this board. Okay, the third column is relationships, which is broken down by work, family, and your relationship with money. So now we're going to pull your family card. And, you know, if you're single or not married, it can be the family of people that are closest to you, your besties, someone that would fit that description. So don't worry about that. And then the last card in your relationship is your finance card, because you must have a solid relationship with money here in this 3D. So let us go for what it is that we can find. So I am using the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. I love this particular deck because it's a mix of the old traditional tarot and the new oracle style, where you can get a single word meaning out of it. We will clarify with the traditional tarot deck. We will clarify health with the angel health deck. Excuse me. The angel therapy. We will pull an overall angel card, and then in the finance and family, we will also clarify with the angel tarot deck. So we are covered in light here. I do all prayers and invocations off camera to save a little bit of time, but let's go ahead and start this new 2020 reading for you, Taurus. Okay, so in the health column, the first card, your thoughts, is obviously about new beginnings. This is the full card in the traditional deck. So you're thinking about new beginnings. You're thinking about going somewhere, traveling, starting a new business, those different types of things, which is great. Your heartfelt, your heart-centered thought process is more about balance, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you always want your head, your heart, your physical body to be balanced in those different types of things, but you're wanting more balance in your heart-centered place, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, and that will be granted towards you. In your physical body, I'm just seeing rejoice and celebration. So there is no challenges that I can really see. You know, those cups could be filled with wine. They could also be filled with water, but let's be realistic. Just take an opportunity to just, you know, measure yourself as far as what your intake is. But otherwise, there isn't anything physically negative that's popping up here. Now, what I also love about this particular deck is that all of the 7 chakras, the main 7 physical body chakras, are represented here in this deck. So, actions incoming towards you. Someone is experiencing maybe a little bit of throat chakra blockage. Someone needs to be able to say something to you, but the message is not necessarily coming through. There's nothing for you to fix. You just need to be aware that there's communication that could be a little bit strained with people trying to get words out, and that has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the blockages within themselves in order to try to get these messages out. Because here's what you're communicating. Your outward communication is talking about movement and choices and making some decisions about doing some things, which is fabulous. Go do that. The outward communication that you're trying to share with people. So what I'm getting from this is that someone is, if you've communicated this out, is that someone is maybe having a challenge trying to think about what that's going to mean for them. But you are moving forward because you want new beginnings. Now, we're going to move over into the relationship column. Now, in your work house, we are actually getting spiritual union. So the Two of Cups in the traditional tarot deck, the Two of Cups very often can mean relationship between boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, that different types of thing. It doesn't always have to be. It can be internal, you reaching up and having a higher relationship with spirit and your higher self. But it can also just mean a standard partnership. It can mean just two people coming together. So spiritual union in your workplace, I think, is a very interesting card to get. We will do clarifiers, but let's move forward with what we see going on in the family. Okay, so now it kind of all is coming together. Someone in the family is feeling conflict and defeat. Okay, they're very much in their own little pity party. And what I'm getting out of this is the person that's having the challenging communication with you. Again, it doesn't have to be husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. It can be someone that's just very close to you or someone that you've developed a close relationship with, but they're feeling very much or will be feeling like there is some defeat. You're moving forward in life and you're leaving them behind, kind of a situation. And that's just someone else's pity party. There's really nothing you can do about it. Their communication, just be aware that someone might have this feeling, because I'm sure that the clarifiers will pop up and let us know what else could potentially come up out of that. But within your finances, and this is where I'm getting, you're moving to a new job, because in your finances, we've got partnership and alliances. So this would be the traditional Three of Pentacles. And, what you give out is going to come back to you triple fold. This is a partnership with someone. This is starting something new. This is the development of something that's fantastic, which makes sense here. So this makes sense that you are starting something with somebody new. It's clarified itself already within this deck. Now, well, I'm going to explain a little bit about how I do this, and that is there's some cross action that's going on here with you in this particular month. So your central energy is this middle card here. This is your outward communication. This is what you're broadcasting to the universe. Movement, choices, and decisions is very much supported by this partnership and alliances in your work business, and then also here in your health. Excuse me. And the health, meaning your thoughts. So you very much are being strategic, and everything seems to be in alignment with you in those particular things. Now, the one card that we didn't talk about that I want to make sure that I pull out as we're going across, because you have three major arcana that's sitting on this board, okay? This wisdom card that's coming out. Your inward self-talk, your internal thought process, your internal subconscious. I mean, you are all up, all in about what it is that you're getting ready to do. You've got this. There is nothing to be afraid of with what it is that you're doing here. I see 555 on the board. 555 numerology, that's all about change. It's all about good change that's coming as well. So this is actually really positive, Taurus. This is something that's freaking awesome. Now, let's pull out our standard tarot deck, and let's see if we can get any other information that will support us before we get into the additional clarifier. I gotta move this over. Tiny table syndrome, sorry, so that I can get these shuffled for you. Tiny table syndrome. I'm surprised I didn't see you show up in your own reading at this particular moment, Taurus, but that's okay. That is all right. That is all right. Okay, so let us get a little bit more clarification on this Fool card, this New Beginnings. The Page of Wands. And let us get a little bit of clarity on this Balance card in our heart-centered thought process. What are we trying to balance? Is there anything that we need to consider is out of balance? It doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be. It looks like you are all up, all in. You've got all of the elements here from the Magician. You've got everything that you really do need. Balance those different types of things. So, body, mind, spirit, your inward and outward communication, your health. I mean, everything seems to be in magical alignment. This is a beautiful reading, Taurus. Well, let's go forward. Let's see what's going on with your physical body. Can we please get a clarifier on the Three of Cups, the rejoice and celebration, please? Anything specific or special that we need to be aware of outside of water and liquid? Wine versus water. There we go. We actually had two that flipped, so we're going to take them. That's funny. So we've got the Five of Swords, And the significance of the Five of Swords is that even though that there's 3 swords that are facing down, there are 2 that are still available. And then the second card that we get to support this one is the Seven of Pentacles, which means you're working on something within your health. So I kind of want to say that you're working on your physical body. I would say, and I would ask you to, again, drink more water. Everybody needs to do that anyway, but you've got a lot of energies with movements and decision. And so mentally, you know, keeping liquid over wine, and I'm not saying don't have any, trust me on that. I am just saying keep it in balance, but you're very clearly working towards something and you are going to receive it. You're letting go of the things that no longer serve you with these 3 swords dropping and just keeping what is best and in your highest good here in your physical body. So good for you. Because I've seen some whoppers of some information come through for some people, but that's neither here nor there. Now, this is the interesting part. What I'm asking Spirit for right now is, can you please give me some clarification about who is having the most challenge here? And again, I'm personally feeling that it has something to do with someone that's in your family who is not very clearly articulating their sorrow about this thought process, this change, this union, this moving to a new place. It's obviously creating a 5 of Swords, I beg you, 5 of Wands, mini conflict. It is causing conflict. This person is just not able to articulate how they feel. So I would just say to you, to that family person, I mean, you just need to gently be aware of their inability to articulate it. And maybe if there's something that you can do to help them, like bring it out of them a little bit, that might be a kind of a good opportunity just to discuss it. But that's just me. That's just me discussing it. But your overall energy for outward communication. Let's see if there's anything else. There we go. Well, it's just about union. This is very interesting. Your outward communication is that you are ready to move forward. So this and this is the same exact card. So you've got a duplicate here. This is no joke. 222. 222, right place, right time, angel number. Go Google that if you don't already know that that's what that is. It's the right place, the right time to make this decision. This is the right time to make this decision. There's no getting around it. This new business, this new work relationship is where it's at. So as far as the wisdom within yourself, well, not doing reversals. You're going to make an offer to someone. You're going to make an offer to someone. This Page of Cups is, you're going to make an offer to somebody. So I think that's wonderful. If you've got an expansion of business, you're going to make an offer. This is fantastic. And or an additional offer can be made to you. It can be done the other way as well. But you are wise enough to understand how to receive that information when you do get it. So let's see what else we can find out about this work. Spiritual union here. This is groovy, Eric. Taurus, I mean, I just can't. I got a Taurus in my world, and I'm excited. And here we have the 6 of Pentacles. Balance. Complete balance. Whatever you give is going to be received back. You can't ask for anything better than that when you're talking about work. Everything is going to be coming up roses, okay? So let's just dig into this family conflict and defeat here. Let's see what else we can possibly find. Spirit, let us know what else we need to be aware of for our Taurus here in February 2020. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we have a breakup. We got a potential breakup coming. It's time for you to move on with your life. Spirit is trying to tell you that there's nothing wrong with you doing it. If it's time for you to part ways, it's time for you to part ways. I don't always read the 3 of Swords as a heartbreak or a breakup card, but it's very clear that there's some stuff that's going on here, and you're moving. I can already see that your thought process is moving away, and that's specifically what the Page of Wands is talking about here as he's supporting this Fool, this new beginning, is the passion to start and seek a new journey, seek a new location to be. There isn't anything wrong with that. I mean, not everyone is meant for you all the time. And again, if you are single and you have been dating someone, this particular person that you've been dating is not the one, honey. I'm just saying. Lord have mercy. You cannot get better than this. Okay, I have to help my Taurus claim this reading, although I don't think he's leaving me. At the end of the day, the Ace of Cups is a divine blessing. What you need from the universe will be poured into you. Literally, there is nothing wrong with what is going on with you, Taurus. I mean, if you have to let something go, if you are feeling heartbroken about a relationship, don't feel defeated about this when you have all these other beautiful things going on around you. You know, this little blockage in communication is just that, it's minor. Those things can be changed at any moment. Get your thoughts together and think about either how you can help this other person draw the information out of them, or just think about it within your own self to kind of support what it is that you're doing. The universe is going to be supporting you here in February. It's time for you to do you, boo. That's all that I can, that's all I have to say about that. So I am going to go ahead and pull 2 of the Angel Tarot, and we're going to do another support for family, because that is huge, huge, huge. That's important. And finances is huge, huge, huge as well. So we're going to pull a couple more cards for that one, and then we will move on to the, well, hey, they are talking. Manifest your dreams. You have got to be kidding me. You got the Magician twice. You're ready to go. There's no additional preparation. Take the first steps towards the changes that you desire. And even if they're small steps, please notice the signs that guide you in the right direction, such as this badass reading right here, as well as the resources and support that miraculously appear. You are so going to be just awesome here in February. So final card for finances, angels here, Angel Tarot, thank you. The 4 of Cups. All right. All right. So opportunities are being offered to you. Make sure that you're noticing the blessings. Daydreaming or going within is one way to help you gain clarity, as long as you act upon your dreams. So there is literally nothing wrong with this reading. I want every Taurus out there to claim this one for themselves, because this is pretty magical and badass. Okay, so we are going to pull the Angel Therapy, just to see if there's anything else that they can support us with for our Taurus here in the month of February. Whoa, that was fast. Okay, what do we need to know? Your parents. Your parents. Okay, let's figure this out. Whether your parents are alive or have passed on into the next realm, you know that they're still with you. So the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any past pain associated with your mother and father. That changes a few things up for me as far as thought process. Relationship, again, if you're not married and you know, your parents are feeling sad about the fact that you're moving on, you're graduating from college, you got your first new job, you're changing new jobs, you're moving away from them, they're moving away from their, you know, my baby's moving away, that whole syndrome. They still love you. They have to get over the heartbreak if this is in fact not a spousal kind of a relationship. Your parents are going to love you regardless, and if they have passed on, you know, then know that they are supporting you in their method. You should probably start to think about and recognize the different signs from when your passed on folk have come to you. At this point, I don't do mediumship in these particular readings, but your family members are always with you. You just have to call on them. I will explain this. They do have jobs when they cross over to the other side, so don't be torqued if you don't see them in 5 minutes, but they will send messenger angels or anyone else if they're busy doing something to let you know that they're with you. But, you know, for you to get the Magician card twice, there literally isn't anything special or different that you need to be doing. You need to be in love with your damn self so that you can go and live your best life. I mean, that's what I want for my grown children. Go do you. I did the best I could with you. We still have a great relationship, but go find out what makes you happy and go do it. And you can come back home if you need to. I'm not sad that you're gone because it's a part of your growth. You have to go. All right, so let's ask the angels of Atlantis, the master angels, who would like to support our Taurus here in 2020. What is the best angelic support that will be able to support them here in February 2020? I know you want to come out. I can feel it. You're getting hot. Come on. There it is. Oh! Can you dig it? Archangel Sandalphon, evolution. It's time, baby. It is time. It is time for you to move on. Okay, so Archangel Sandalphon, I'll just go ahead and get into it, is the angel that is responsible for the physical planet itself. Okay, so Archangel Sandalphon manages Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, if you will, and is responsible for evolution. So Archangel Sandalphon is very much with you, and as much as he is supporting the physical planet right now, he will be responsible for helping you to elevate and manage this beautiful process of life that you are going through right now, and I'm very proud of you. So call on Archangel Sandalphon, Sandalphon, Sandalphon. And you will reap some additional benefits from trying to get a little bit of clarity. If you meditate, just ask him for the next best steps, and he will most certainly step in on your behalf and give you what you need. But Taurus, you are ready to do your damn thing, and I am excited about this. Again, the only little minor thing is that, you know, if you have to leave a relationship, or if you have to get over parents or someone else that are a little bit sad about their baby leaving, you have to do you. And trust me, you are smart enough to understand all the beautiful things that are coming. Just stay in balance and you're going to be fine. But heart-centered wise, you have thought about this. You know what you want. Everything is coming to you. This is divine timing coming to you. You have the Magician twice. You've got the Ace of Cups. 3 major arcana sitting on the board here. You are well on your way. You are well on your way, Taurus. So that's how we do it here, Peony Lore. If you are aware of your ascendant, rising, and your moon sign, and you would like to cross-watch for any other messages that particularly are in those, please, you know, take a look at them. If something in this particular one didn't resonate for you, then I invite you to do that. I am available for personals. I do more of a standard astro, like I said, Celtic cross, to get all the way down into your friends, your enemies. I get down into relationships, your past money, your future money, what all the other beautiful things are. We get really deep into those specific energies for yourself, and then a little bit more signage as far as who's around you and what other things it is that you need to watch out for. Please like, share, and subscribe if this is the kind of content that you like. And otherwise, Taurus, we will see you in March. Bye for now.